All right, guys, welcome to Algebra 2 in the classroom. So, we're going to continue working on this packet today. Yesterday, we talked about the fundamental counting principle. Effectively, if you have some different events happening with multiple different outcomes, how many different ways can they occur, right? Today, we're going to talk about something called a factorial. A factorial looks like something you've probably seen your entire life. A factorial looks just like this. An exclamation point. If you've ever seen this, right after a number, then it is called, whatever number that is, let's say 5 factorial. The question is, what is a factorial? What does it mean? What does it do? Well, a factorial tells us that we are to multiply the number, whatever number is that precedes it, multiply the number by all numbers chronologically, or let me not say chronologically, that's a weird word. Numerically lower than it down to 1. So this is a weird definition. Let me talk about what this means. So I'm going to say it one more time. Multiply the number, in this case 5, by all numbers numerically lower or smaller than it down to 1. So here's what this would mean. If this is 5 factorial, then it means we take 5 and we're going to multiply it by every number or every integer smaller than it, all the way down to 1. So what's smaller than 5? 4, and 3, and 2, and then 1. And then we stop there, because we multiply it by every number smaller, all the way down to 1. It's kind of like we just count it down, multiplying the whole time. So what we would get here, 5 times 4 is 20. 20 times 3 is 60. 60 times 2 is 120, and times 1 is still 120. So that tells us we get 120. So the answer, the solution to 5 factorial is 120. That's what it is, plain and simple. Multiplying it all the way down. So think about this. If you had a problem that said 9 factorial, what would you do? That's right. You'd multiply 9 times 8, times 7, times 6, times 5, times 4, times 3, times 2, times 1, all the way down. All the way to 1. That's what you do with every factorial. Now you could multiply it by hand if you want. Sure. 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. That's not too much to put in a calculator. But what happens when you get to something like 36 factorial? That's a lot of stuff to put in there, right? It's also going to be a huge number. That's a lot of stuff to put in a calculator. So you will notice on lots of calculators there's a factorial button. I'm going to show you how to find it on these. I know you probably don't have one of these you're using right now. But you can actually get it by hitting the math button. I don't know how well this is showing up, but you hit the math button and you can go over to probability and you see it's an exclamation point right there. Now, some calculators are just going to have it as a button on the calculator itself. Your phone may have it as an option, and if your phone does not have it as an option, even when you turn the calculator sideways, then there is a free app called Good Grapher. And Good Grapher, very, very good calculator app for your phone, and free. It has the ability to do factorials in it, so you can always try that out. So what I want you guys to try out on this worksheet right here is I want you to try out numbers 9 through, well, I guess they're just examples. They're not really numbered. But we have 9 factorial, 12 factorial, 8 factorial, 17 factorial over 11 factorial, and 0 factorial. I want you guys to solve all of those, see how that goes, and if you have any questions, email me. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow.